Hi, I am Mum here on the Squire's Family Channel, and today we're going to be making the underdress or the shift that Merida wears under her green gown in the opening sequence of the Disney Brave film. I have about an hour and a bit before the baby is due for her next feed and absolutely summons the bowels of hell with a tantrum. So we need to get this done and we need to get this done quick. So let's get to it. Okay. This is the fabric I have for the shift. It's not cotton, it's stretches. Your girl's gained some weight during pregnancy and quarantine and she needs the help. This is the Penny Velvet or Penny or Penny, I don't know how to say it. Velvet I got for the actual overgown, but we'll yeet that to the side and we will get started on the shift. It is really simple. I have my notes. Let's see, what do I have to do? I wrote a list for myself because I knew I'd forget. Okay, measure shoulder to ankle and measure my shoulder width. Those are the only two measurements I need because I'm going to use the entire width of the fabric because it was the shift is the under everything. It's your nightgown, it's your undies, it's your everything dress. And we'll go from there. So let's measure. Okay. Shoulder to ankle. Measuring tape. Between my toes to hold it to the floor. Okay. That is coming up at like 53 inches. Which is 135 centimeters. I'm 5'7", so that's alright. Okay, and shoulder width, so I'm going to go from here, this seam here, this is what I'm trying to get. So we've got, it's looking about, we're going to call that 4 inches to allow for seam allowances, fabric does stretch, but that's about 10 centimeters. Okay, that's what we need. So we're going to unfold this. We're going to need 2 times the length of ankle to shoulder, which I believe was 53 centimeters. So we need 153 inches. We need a piece of fabric 106 inches long. Okay. If you can hear a baby giggling in the background, that is Doreen. That giggling won't last long. Okay. Go this way. Oh, it's kind of floaty, that's nice. I got this fabric for $3 a meter from Backstreet Bargains. My favourite online store. This is a lot wider than I thought it was. We might have to trim it down. But I'd rather not because I don't have time. Okay, I have a measuring tape on this side. Who remembers what 53 inches was? I don't. Get the other one. Okay, 53 inches was 135 centimeters. We're going to keep the shoulder area, we're going to make that on the fold so that we don't have to cut separate pieces, we can cut it in one piece. So 135 is from the edge of the table to here. Okay. Straighten that out a bit. Alright, cool. I'm going to cut this. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I've cut this. I have decided that I'm going to trim it down. The table is 39 inches wide and it hangs down a lot further. So I'm going to cut all the way along here to leave us with a piece of fabric that is 53 inches on the fold, which is 106 inches long by 39 inches for those of you who have not converted to the fast superior metric system. So let's cut. And this piece that I'm cutting off now, I will use to make the sleeves. Okay, cut. Put it aside. Scissors down. Okay, next step. Cut the neckline. So we need to measure in 4 inches. We'll go 5 for seam allowance from each edge here. And then we'll cut the neckline because we're going to gather that in to get the ruffled effect she has for you around the neck. So we're going to put elastic through a channel there. So, steel ruler, straight edge, 5 inches is there. Okay. 5 inches there. Okay. Now we want the neckline of the overgown to come down about this far on this, like I'm wearing on this shirt, but we don't want the shift to come down this low. So we're hoping for an opening, probably, I'm guessing, like 6 inches total. Seems right? Anybody? No? Cool. Okay, we'll go with that. So, 6 inches down. There. I'm just using a regular pen. I don't care if anyone sees it. This is on the, will end up being on the underside. And if anyone has a problem with that, I don't know. Cool beans. Alright. Right, come here. We've drawn my line. Not at all straight, but elastic, and it will gather, and who's going to tell? Right, let's get that cut. I'll cut that, and I'll get back. Okay, we're back. She's getting a little grizzly. We've cut our neck hole, can you see? Right there, somewhere. It's not great, white on white on white. And, so what we're going to do now is we're going to fold it back on itself by about 1 inch and sew all the way around, leaving a small gap to create our elastic channel. So I'm going to sort little miss out. This is Doreen, and we're going to get to this when I can. Okay, cool. Neckline pin. We're going to go to the machine and sew. Shh, nobody's filming. Okay. And we'll get that done. Come back to you. Quick tip, don't use draping cloth, get cotton. Just get cotton. I'm not, because stash busting. But get cotton. Okay. Cool. Neckline. Sewn. Looks terrible. Draping cloth sucks. Well, I guess that's why it's called draping cloth and not something you stitch with. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is sew up the side seam. So from the bottom hem towards the top, leaving a 10-inch gap, which is where we are going to insert our sleeves. I will do that and then show you what I've got when I'm done. Okay, side seams done. Let's have a quick try on. There is no elastic in the neckline yet, so it will at the moment be far too big for us, but should give you an idea. This will all gather up, and this well, it fits. Alright. Please. Okay. These are the offcuts that we cut off because it was wider than we thought. We've left 10 inches here on the shift for our shoulders. So we're going to need something that measures about 22 inches, and the length of your shoulder to here, the knuckle on your thumb, because this is going to be elasticated and we want it to pull back a bit and be able to have those gathers around the elbow and the shoulder. Let's measure that. Measuring. Shoulder to thumb knuckle. 24 inches. 24. We want this to be about perfect. 21 and a half. Let us cut. If you're wondering what she's yelling at, apparently her pacifier is a great talking companion. We all believe you. Okay, we've got our sleeve parts. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold over this edge like this on both sleeve parts to create a channel for elastic, and we'll stitch along there, and then we will stitch along here and then add it to the shift. So I will go do that and I'll be back. Okay, sleeves sewn. Now, more scraps. Okay, pinning them into the shift. We'll do that, sew them in, and I will come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, sleeves inserted. I'm sorry if I'm, going between yelling and being really quiet, but the baby's asleep. Sleeves in. Right. Next thing, elastic. So let's measure our wrist. There we go, and gives us enough room to get through. So let's fold that. Cut. We've got two lengths for our wrist. Right. Neck. And please be careful measuring around your neck. Don't die. Alright, here seems good. Alright. I'm going to go insert this and I'll be back. Okay, to insert the elastic, I'm going to pin through the end of my elastic with a safety pin, and then thread it through the channel I have made here. Taking care not to lose the end of my elastic in the channel. So I'm going to pin it here so it doesn't get lost, and then keep threading through the channel. There we are. And because this is only 3mm wide elastic, I'm just going to tie it off so that, because otherwise it would get stuck in my machine. And there we go. Beautifully ruffled wrist that hides a lot of crimes. Alright, I'm going to finish the rest of these and then I will show you the finished product. Right, here it is. All done. And that's it. It turned out better than expected once finally completed. Right, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share if you want, and vote. It is your right and it is your responsibility. Have a good day, and we'll see you in the next video.